Cooney, loser, bold guy. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, Cooney, upstays alive.
Hey, welcome back to Raccoon Tweeties. Thanks for tuning in. As always, join the Patreon. We did watch Andrew Schultz's special on the Patreons and commented on that.
Yes.
It was 2.5 hours long. It was the longest 2.5 hours of my life. It was like, really kind of, I feel like a marathon runner. I probably said that already, but Andrew Schultz's special is like the Titanic if the Titanic was the iceberg. So, and so thanks everybody who's joined already. Shout out to you guys. So join that. Also shows, the 26th, I'll be at, shut up, Gerardo. I will be at Culver City. Well, I'll be at Citizen Market, Culver City. The Setup is what the show is called. You have a show as well, I know.
It's this Wednesday, July 19th.
Okay, so the day, like 2 days after the episode comes out.
Yes, on July 19th at the San Jose Improv in San Jose, California.
Right.
The Bay Area. Come on out and support your boy.
Also, thanks to everybody who dropped Apple reviews. We're trying to get people to do reviews.
Yes.
Like and subscribe on that.
Please leave an Apple review. If you don't know how to, there's a podcast app on all iPhone devices. And you can leave however many stars, and we'll read your reviews on the podcast.
And you can do Spotify too. Some people are like, I don't have Apple, but I honestly don't know how Spotify works at all. I feel the same way about Spotify that Shab does Reddit. So, but thank you if you do that. Thank him as well. Let's read some.
Let's start with Dog Meat 219. One of the best podcasts out there, as entertaining or better than any podcast I've ever listened to.
Wow, thanks, Dog Meat.
Wow.
Sounds like a fan name of ours, but I appreciate it, Dog Meat.
Next one is Charlie8984. What are you going to do? You bored? Being locked down with the bros, quarantine with the homies. Do you know how much we have had? We play video games all day, we work out, and at night, we listen to Raccoon Tweeties.
Hell yeah. There we go.
Next one is Lucian47. Look at you guys. Oh, really, dude? Y'all don't know about this hidden gem? What are y'all? Blockbuster, 7 days a week.
Have we read these before? I mean, I'm glad we're reading them again because thank them.
No, we haven't. I think we did, but we didn't record that part.
I see. All right. We're not the best brains for the arts, B.
The last one is Bert9798. Thank them. These guys saved my life, B. So please leave us an Apple review and we will read it on the show.
Hey, Bert. Thank you.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, you're a blockbuster. Actually, you're not. We appreciate the review.
You're blockbuster.
So, I mean, we're recording this live from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Me and no, it's very hot in Los Angeles.
Very hot.
So we're just, we got basketball. Gerardo showed up in basketball shorts and a Hawaiian t-shirt. Not something that we planned, but I was also wearing that in my house. So we're nubs. But
one of us is spying on the other when we want to admit it.
Yeah. It's just the weather, really. I got this as a Target shirt. It's a new shirt, and it was just hanging up. And I was like, oh, it's very hot.
Yeah.
And I got the AC going, and I felt like wearing Blockbuster. I felt like wearing basketball shorts because that's comfortable. And then you showed up in the same exact thing. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, dude. We're both showing a little kneecap, dude, with some Hawaiian shirts on.
Well, there's like a heat wave going on. It's very hot in Los Angeles, and it's a heat wave in Arizona too, and Nevada.
Yeah.
I read online saying that in Las Vegas, they were advising people not to go outside if they don't have to between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. It's like the whole day.
Yeah.
That's your whole day, B.
I'm not going to listen to them.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm glad that I'm not in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. I just got back from Solvang. I was on vacation there. It was great. Another reason for the Hawaiian shirt. I had a lot of baked goods, a lot of Danish pastries.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at with Hawaiian shirts?
I mean, I don't have many of them. I don't even know if this is technically a Hawaiian shirt, but it's kind of the same vibe of it. Right?
I would say that's like bordering just Highland Park hipster.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, this is Target, sir. So if that's where they shop, then oh well. Count me in, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm all aboard. I'm all on board on Target. Target is Netflix to me.
I feel like I would see Jaden Smith in that shirt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I'm cool. I'm going to be doing some TikTok videos where I'm crying soon. You see how he just has videos where he's crying?
No, I haven't. Do you want to look it up?
Sure.
Okay,
I mean,
found this on the web for his not having. Check it out.
as soon as you say Jaden Smith, Siri is like, "Oh, let me help you real quick. I know exactly who that is."
Oh, that was your computer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was
Shut
my phone.
up, Mac.
Yeah, stupid ass Mac.
What you? Hey, Mac, your blog boss.
Do you want to tell the people what you've done with your Mac recently?
Oh yeah, this is more redacted stories from
Oh my
the life
god,
of Brendan Cooney and
annoying.
Mac
I hate
stuff. I know.
TikTok just starts playing
the
videos
automatic
right away.
videos thing is the bane of my existence on
Yeah.
any platform. In any facet, I hate
Bro,
it
I
so
can't
much.
stop it.
It's the worst when news you tap on a news article because you want to read it and then it's like block blah blah blah. I hate that so much. But so what happened was there's an issue with the HDMI from my Mac.
Yeah.
Every time, I believe since I had it, because it's a pretty good computer. I spent a lot of money on getting it, but every time I try to watch something with HDMI, like I plug in HDMI to watch something from the computer on the TV, it cuts out.
Yeah.
And then, but I don't do that very often. So when we started recording video on our show,
yeah.
Timo's, it would cut out. So you said, why don't you take it to the Mac Genius? So I took it to the Mac Genius and the guy kept trying to run a diagnostic, but my computer just kept turning off.
Your phone,
he was
your
like,
computer just like,
he was like, yeah, I mean, you can see it just keeps turning off, right? And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. He's like, I'm going to go in the back. And then he goes in the back, pretends to do stuff for a while. He's lying. And he brings it back and he's like, listen, your computer's not up to date and, we can't run the diagnostic. So it's either a problem with the logic board, which is too expensive to fix.
Yeah.
You can turn it in and get $650 because it is a fairly new computer and a good one. So, or you can, try and update it, but make sure you back up. So I have this old ass Passport.
yeah.
And I just deleted everything off of it and didn't even look to see what it was really. This is my move. And I backed up everything successfully using, instead of iCloud, which was your suggestion. I did that. What is it called? The thing on Mac?
Oh, Time Machine.
Time Machine. I used Time Machine and it actually worked. So I was able to back up everything. And then I updated my computer and it just easily updated. There's no issue at all. So we'll see. I mean, it maybe fixed it. Sort of a blockbuster story, but
No, it was a great story. I love hearing about people's interactions with the Mac store. Have you ever gone on a YouTube rabbit hole of people's negative interactions with geniuses at the Mac store?
no. But so with this guy, I mean, I just think that because it didn't work, he was like, well, it's probably broken.
Yeah.
He has no idea. I just assumed he was smart because his genius is in the title. But I mean, how would he know? I'm an idiot. I haven't updated my computer at all. It's just common sense. Update your devices.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I feel like you could be a Mac genius. You know what I mean? That's how,
Maybe.
that's how,
I did Hulu tech support for a while.
there you go.
Right? My literal job title was tech support guy. People were calling an idiot to help
Yeah.
them with stuff, so it's possible.
Yeah, they couldn't connect the Samsung to the Roku,
Can't get with Samsung. I can't even remember that bit now. Roku won't work with Samsung.
Toshiba won't
What is
communicate.
it? I can't get my... I don't remember. I'll have to look at my notes.
All right, let's see if we can find Jaden Smith crying. This might be some copywritten music. Let's go down.
This partnership really means the world to me because it felt
Okay, so
very
this is not crying. This is Samsung.
Partnership with Samsung means the world to him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Come on, get better.
right. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Jaden. That's
cool,
a bit
Jaden.
much. Be cool, Jaden. Samsung.
He
This
can't get
partnership with Target really means a lot to me. I bought the T-shirt, and it just means a lot. It's a special time. Such a special time.
All right, let's see what the next one is.
I
Okay,
think
is
it's
this,
always been a dream of mine to give back.
he's just posting Samsung.
It's always been a dream of yours to give back. You're what, 21 years old?
Yeah.
How long is always?
Yeah.
When you were 6 years old?
My family's so rich, I can't wait to give money to other people.
Is this another Samsung? Is this him crying or? Wait, let me
No,
pause
this
it.
isn't there. I bet if you typed in crying Jaden Smith, it'd pop up.
Oh, you're right.
I got the best brains for the search, B.
All right, guys, STEM Drop live from London on Monday. We need you to be there. We need you to go to our TikTok. We need you to go to the link in bio. And we need you to click that on Monday. It's going crazy. Anola's dancing. Ari and I are going to be there hosting. People are performing. Come on. It's getting crazy. It's crazy. Like that.
Oh my God.
There's 10-year-olds in the back.
Yeah, that's
Ari's gonna be there. That's a selling point. Who the hell?
The number one comment is, what is that pants?
Yeah, all those pants are weird. Hey Ari, nobody knows who you are, B.
Let's see.
They're dressed like they're hipsters in space.
Guys, we're coming to London. It's going to be sick. Click the link. He really wants you to click his link in the bio.
This is my other friend whose parents have a pool.
See, another Galaxy commercial. Okay, I think this is for his album. And then this is just Sumner. I don't know what that is. Okay, so it's one of his songs.
You know, this is the music I've heard from Jaden Smith. I couldn't tell you anything about it, but I've liked it. I know that sounds a little shabby, like never heard it. But what I've heard, I've liked.
But you never heard it?
But I have heard it. It's good. I think he's talented. He's a good actor. I'm just joking around when I'm messing with him here.
That one song is Idol, or what is it called? His song. I like that song. Whatever freaking.
There's one that has like a chorus where it's just like who or something. There's one word where he says over and over again. I forget what it is.
What is he, a fucking owl? Got him.
Got him, B. Whatever that one is good.
Are his arms tired from being an owl? Got him.
Okay, you're off the show.
Let me see here. Oh, by the way, we ate a Mexican cookie, dude. Icon. That song.
Okay, that's probably the one I like. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm an icon living. Something about Mel Gibson. Right?
Right. It's impressive. It's almost more impressive when your parent is really talented that you're also talented, because so many of these people have very untalented children.
Yeah.
I was thinking about there's probably no worry for me to have like a kid that has to deal with being a rich parent because A, I don't have children, and B, I'm not rich. So, but if like I did one day, it would be a bummer if your son or daughter became one of these like Twitch streamers that just records in their mansion and embarrasses you. Like their whole life is they could do anything they want and they're rich. There's no worry that they'll ever be homeless or, struggle really. And instead of using that to do something good or just like live their life as a rich person, they record videos of them talking to porn stars and like rappers and being like all this, like saying stupid things to them. That's a nightmare scenario for someone who's successful and rich, I think.
Well, if they're buying me a Ferrari, you know what I'm saying?
I guess if they're rich too, but it's like, I'm already rich, so I don't need a Ferrari.
Yeah. I don't ever want a Ferrari. I just try to mention Chavism.
Yeah.
I do not want a Ferrari. If my kid was able to buy me a brand new Prius, I would be like, you could do whatever you want, B.
Here's the thing. If you're very rich, it doesn't really matter if your kid is also rich, right? Because there's nothing that you need. So your kid buys you a house. It's like, oh, great. Well, thanks. I'm glad for the house, but I would have rather you not said on Twitch stream that you want to bang a porn star. Can we trade the house for that?
Yeah, now I'm seeing where you're coming from. Like, imagine if your son was Adam 22.
It's kind of what I was thinking. I don't really want to get into all that though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. I wasn't really thinking about him. I was thinking more Aiden Ross. That guy, I assume his parents are rich, and that is an embarrassment to me.
Yeah.
Adam 20, I don't know anything about Adam 22. I don't know if he comes from rich people or not.
Well, if we want to do a comparison here, I would way rather my son be Aiden Ross than Adam 22.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough to engage in this.
Just purely based off of Thanksgiving dinner, dude. Like, I don't want my son showing up with face tattoos and
Okay, here's a controversial take. I'd rather have face tattoos than someone who's going on Twitch every day and just embarrassing me nonstop.
Yeah.
Like tattoo-less embarrassing me on Twitch as the parent when I'm like, okay, I bought everything for you. I bought you don't need to do this.
Yeah.
Like just be a normal human being. And versus, but I guess the other guy that could be the same as him. He's like interviewing rappers or whatever. Yeah. But anyways,
Adam 22 is, and this is the last thing I'll say, is a living shop bit, dude. He's like, during the day we podcast and at night we fuck each other. And then he shows everyone him fucking people on his show or whatever. I don't even know. I think there's something to do with like him interviewing somebody and then they have a sexual scene after. Maybe Adam 22 is not involved.
Right.
But he films it and he puts it on his own pay platform.
I just don't know enough about him to have an opinion, nor Aiden Ross. But I was just thinking to myself, like, you're a rich person, you're successful, maybe you worked hard, you've made all this money, you have a family. You think, okay, well, I really did it. And then your children go on YouTube or Twitch and they just embarrass you for hours to make money that they don't need to make. And then they waste that money on stupid shit. and you're just like, fuck, I should not have let the nanny raise my kids.
But a broken clock is right twice a day, B. Because if I'm, Aiden Ross's dad and they're taking me to a courtside NBA game, I'm like, dog, everything you're doing is 100% correct.
You could make the argument that some of the things I do embarrasses my family. I'm sure
Yeah.
they're like, they don't really understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But they're probably not like, oh, I can't wait to see my son talk about Brendan Schaub for an hour.
Yeah, they didn't know that buying you PF Chang's automatically makes them homeless.
Yeah, now they're homeless.
Yeah.
But it's just not, and also, who knows? I'm not saying, I'm great or whatever. I've never done anything wrong. But just publicly every day going, if you're a rich guy and your kids are just like just kind of like the example of a wealthy person who's not giving back or doing anything positive, really, just sort of, here I'm in a mansion, here's my pool, and other people are watching that sort of mindlessly and not doing anything good. That's embarrassing.
I'm going to ask you about something else you really don't know anything about.
What's that?
I bought pizza yesterday. I have a newfound obsession with store-bought frozen pizzas.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying, B?
Interesting.
Are you a fan of store-bought frozen pizzas?
Trader Joe's, ever heard of it?
But is that frozen?
Yeah, they have frozen pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Trader Joe's pizza is pretty good.
I just think fresh when I think of Trader Joe's. I feel like they have a dude named Luigi in the back making a pizza for you.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of frozen food.
They got frozen teriyaki chicken. I know that.
Oh, I've never had that. But no, I usually get the bulgogi.
Great food, never tasted it.
Great food, never had it.
But
okay, so I'll hear you out.
I bought this one pizza. I think it's called Newman's Own is the brand name.
Oh, Paul Newman's company?
Is that Paul Newman's company?
Yeah, Newman's Own, dude. You don't know that? Paul Newman's his company has all different kinds of stuff. I think the most famous is probably either the salad dressing or the lemonade.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has all these foods and that he sells. Well, he's dead now, but R.I.P. But
at the risk of being instantly roasted, what did Paul Newman do? He's an actor.
Famous actor.
Okay,
Great
gotcha,
actor. A great actor. Never seen him in any of his movies. But it's good that you buy that because that goes back to charity.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
This is something we probably both don't know anything about.
Right.
But no way in hell does 100% of the profits of that pizza go to charity.
Does it say 100% goes?
It's on the box. It says 100% of profits go to charity.
That sounds wrong, but it's probably obviously not 100% because you have to pay for the production of it and all that. But I think it was started completely as like a charitable thing. Whole Foods used to have it. That was where I think it first got sold, was Whole Foods. Mr. Whole Foods was the first person to buy it. But yeah, Paul Newman didn't do it to make any money. He was he was known as being sort of like philanthropic actor, I think.
So he was like, not only do I love pizza, but I love helping out third world countries. And he's like, the best of both worlds.
Well, pizza is probably one of the newer things, I'd guess. I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
But I just remember Newman's Own salad dressing and lemonade. That was like a big thing when I was a kid, I think.
Yeah, no, the salad dressing is great. I know that
I don't really like it.
It's
but-
him being like, it's like he has some Caesar salad, Italian dressing too.
Paul Newman. Let's see how many films I can name off the top of my head. All right, let's go. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
All right.
Shit.
Wow.
Dang.
He looks homeless as fuck, dude.
The Magnificent Seven. What's the pool movie? The Hustler.
I don't know any of these movies.
Nobody's Fool. I'm not counting. Is that 4?
Am I supposed to count for you?
No.
Let's see. He's
Cat in the Hot Tin Roof, I think he's in. All right, I'm done. This is boring. But anyways, yeah.
The Simpsons. He was in an episode of The Simpsons. Huh? Well, anyways, Paul Newman, great guy. Never met him.
The Sting was another one with Robert Redford.
I actually watched a movie this last week.
What'd you see?
I saw Sound of Freedom.
Oh, how was that?
It was a great movie. I also saw it. It was a good movie. As far as like the whole conversation around it and stuff, right? Right? The ending, the post-credit scene, I sent you a tweet that I never posted, but I'm not going to say that right now. The end credit scene was basically Jim Caviezel, who you like a lot.
I love Jim Caviezel.
The whole end credit scene is him just being like, we need people to see this movie. I need you to go out there, be a paper boy and sell this newspaper. You know?
He said that?
No, I should have been the guy that said it. But
should have written a script, B.
yeah, he was like, this movie does a lot for kids that are being trafficked.
Right.
And so we need, and you know, mass media is not going to be, I can't tell you why, you know, like very, and I think that's where all the QAnon connection comes from.
Well, Jim Caviezel, take away all his like political views or whatever, great actor.
Oh, yeah.
Like so good. The Count of Monte Cristo remake is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. I love every minute of that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. It's one of those movies I can just put on and just watch. Also, Jim Caviezel as like a person is hilarious because he's so intense. Like every interview, you know that picture, the Norman Rockwell picture where it's like the guy standing up telling, it's about freedom of speech. It's like telling the truth or whatever.
Yeah.
Jim Caviezel has that vibe in almost every interaction. It doesn't matter what you're asking him. Like, what do you like from craft services on set? He's like, well, granola bars are very important because they're healthy, sort of, and I love them. If a craft services table doesn't have granola bars, it's because they're working with the child traffickers. But he's like intense, like crazy, like, and it's funny. Like he's not a smart guy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But he's a great actor.
I think he is very intelligent. At least he's
acting.
He's emotionally intelligent.
Oh, for sure. I think. Well,
I mean, and also I'm an idiot, so don't take what I say. You're not that far ahead of me, all right?
Right.
But so take everything we say about this topic, a grain of salt, whatever that saying is. I don't even know what the saying is. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, he's just great. He's a great actor. I enjoy his stuff. I don't care about. We were talking a little bit about our views and about QAnon and some other people we won't mention. Other than you can openly talk shit about QAnon people, nobody cares, as if they're not human beings. Yeah. But you can't talk shit about some people. But I'm just like, I look at it all the same. Like, okay, I don't agree that QAnon is real or whatever, and I think probably. I have no idea, but there's this whole child trafficking thing.
Yeah,
is probably overblown. I would think. Like I don't know if it's in the same numbers as they say, but I have no idea. It could be true. I have no idea.
No, I think the numbers are all right, but I'm not going to be the guy that's like, you know, freaking stamping it with all these other things. That's what throws me off. All right, so like, I was watching Patrick Bet David's views on this.
Oh, that's another guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he goes from being like, okay. Everyone that kind of like starts talking about this, there's always a point where you're like, okay, he's off the deep end now. He's jumped the shark as far as this topic goes.
Right.
And then it kind of like, it gives less credence to the stuff he said before that. And then it goes into QAnon land where it's like, and if this is true, then this is also true. And it's like, next thing you know, we live with reptiles and everything is upside down.
Yeah. They get too crazy. But my thing that we were talking about briefly is that, okay, so these people, they have these views and it sounds crazy to us as if they're mentally ill.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me hate them, right? Someone's just like, hey, well, I'm mentally ill. I'm not, well, fuck you. I'm not like, you know, I understand that you're mentally ill, so I don't hate you. And honestly, I kind of find it funny. Maybe it has bad repercussions for society, but I'm sort of entertained by it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the vitriol leveled at everyone when it comes to them and the other people we're talking about. Like, I just live and let live, B. Yeah. You know, everyone can be a Gringo Poppy fan. Everyone can enjoy Gringo Poppy.
Yeah.
I don't hate them. I wish them well. And if I really met them, I'd listen to them and I'd probably be like, hey, you know, here's a number of a therapist that you can. No, I don't have any. I don't have any numbers. I don't have any BetterHelp links to send them. But yeah, I mean, why such hate?
Yeah.
Why such hate is my take.
I'm on your side, B.
And the movie is probably entertaining. It's a thriller and it has my guy in it. One of our guys, B.
Jim
Jim Caviezel, I will die on that hill, is a great actor.
Yeah.
Even he did a Christian movie about football or something like that, I think. And it got like pretty good reviews. It did really well. Like those are the worst kind of movies ever. Christian films made by Christian, and it was actually like a good film that got good reviews.
Yeah.
So he's just one of a kind.
Another thing too, so this is where I stand on everything that we're talking about, right? If you ask somebody and you don't try to go into fucking La La Land, right? Mm. If you just tell somebody like, are you against child trafficking? And they can't say yes, That's like a complete
That is
disconnect.
weird.
You know what I mean?
That is weird now that it's like, if you say yes to that,
Yeah.
now it's like you're a QAnon.
yeah.
You should be able to be like, yeah, definitely. It's
Yeah,
an
let's
easy
stop
answer.
that, dude. But the guy asking the question will then go into like accusing certain people of being, so-called traffickers or engaging in those activities.
Here's a way. I mean, if they were to ask me, I'd be like, yes, obviously I'm against human trafficking, child trafficking, as everyone with like a working brain is. That's obvious. However, I don't think that everyone is doing it in any facet.
Yeah.
And I don't think the ice cream truck guy is doing it. I don't think that senators are doing it. I don't think that George Soros is doing it or whatever.
Oh, George Soros is
definitely
definitely trafficking children, dude.
But so that's where I come from. I doubt, or at least I don't think so. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But that Epstein thing kind of blew me away because when that happened, well, obviously it blew me away. I was like, who is this guy? And then all those right-wing people were talking about it. I remember like way early on, I saw Jace Avery tweeting about Epstein or whatever. And I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's probably bullshit. That's what I thought. I was like, probably because I saw Jace tweet it. I was like, that's probably bullshit. But then it was like so real. So that, I mean, I should learn from that, I guess, some of these things that start off as conspiracies are not. But you know what, though? At the same time, both ways it never really was a conspiracy because it was reported on by the Miami paper Herald way in the beginning of it. It just got ignored. Mm-hmm. People didn't care because he's rich, he's a billionaire, and they probably squashed it. And that's where the real conspiracy is. But it's not like people just ignored it. Yeah. The reason you know about it is because a legitimate newspaper reported on it, and then nobody did anything after. That Julie Brown or whatever, she's like this Tim Ballard guy. She's kind of a hero, Thank him.
Yeah.
Nobody thanks her enough. She's kind of forgotten in all this, but she's like heroically writing about this shit, probably with pushback from that asshole. And then it's sort of like, instead of focusing on her or these people that work to, get this guy, bring this guy to justice, we're now hearing that there's an island that billionaires are just all going to and doing whatever they do with kids there. And it's just like, I don't know if that's the real story.
Can I tell you one thing that I guess as the comedian Gerardo, it bothered me in Sound of Freedom. I'm amping this up because I think it's funny. But in Sound of Freedom, there's multiple different stings in a way where they're trying to catch child traffickers in P words, right?
Right.
And so they're all white, And
who's white?
Like the first P word.
Oh, the predators are white.
Yes, the predators.
Oh, P word. Okay.
The first P word that they catch.
Right.
He's white and he's super nerdy looking with glasses and stuff. And then he goes to Colombia where most of the movie takes place. And it's like, for the most part, it's like different South Americans that are involved, right? But then the quote unquote final boss of the movie is
Michael Jackson.
Some dude named El Alacran. And I'm the only guy in the theater with a fucking scorpion tattoo, dude.
Same last name as you?
Alarcón is my name.
Oh, I thought you were saying
No. El Alacran means scorpion in Spanish. And he has a scorpion tattoo. So I'm in the theater looking like a child trafficker with a scorpion tattoo. And he's the final boss, dude. And the final boss is Latino. You know what I mean? That's what I got a problem with, dude.
Taco Bell Mexican or Guadalajara Mexican?
Definitely Guadalajara, Bogota Mexican, dude.
I thought I had a moment of
Bogota, Colombia.
I had a moment of horror there where I was like, have I been saying his last name wrong this whole time? Like it's actually Alacran.
Yeah.
And that's the point you're making. Yeah, I mean, that's as well as that. What they're saying is it's based on reality. So really, there was a Colombian overlord trafficking all these kids.
As far as like doing a fact check on everything, like the sting that happens in the middle of the movie is a real thing, and there's actual video footage of that sting. And there was like some sort of a beauty pageant model that was basically like the center of this operation where she would go to families' houses and say like, "Your kids are beautiful; they could be stars." Like, because she's a
popcorn pimp, or like the
popcorn.
The person that you get to go get the other victims.
But she was also at the raid that happened where she brought 50 kids to this place that they were trying to make a resort for predators.
Right.
And so Where was I going with all this?
You were saying that the model was like getting these kids, and then before that, you said that the main guy was Colombian. There was a raid that they filmed.
Oh yeah, so I forget what I was saying, but like basically there was the fact checking. The raid that happens basically in the middle of the movie is a real raid. Everything that happens at the end of the movie, which is kind of more dramatized,
right?
And I think that more symbolism for the message of the movie is in play rather than truthful events around the raid. Basically, like at the beginning, he basically saves this kid, and he says Tim Ballard says himself like that actually happened, but he never really confirms that the last part happened, where he basically poses as a UN consultant with vaccines for a tribe or like a rogue rebel tribe, right? And they basically like treat him like pirates. They like have guns to his head, like what's in the boxes? It's all vaccines. He's just there to save one girl. That is the guy from the beginning of the movie, the kid's sister.
Okay.
So the whole movie is about saving these two kids.
Right.
And he saves one at the beginning, one at the end.
Oh, that sounds like a good plot.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Like as far as like everything politicized about it and all that stuff, that's kind of Blockbuster to think about, talk about.
Right.
If you type in the fucking search bar, Tim Ballard is Blockbuster, you're gonna find a bunch of stuff about him like profiting off of all these movements that he's always behind and stuff like that.
Right.
And yeah, that's weird. But if you watch Tim Ballard's content and his resume, even him speaking, I watched a video of him speaking to Congress, and like the guy's legit, I think. But then you get people that are, I don't know if they're swayed any certain way, that are saying like he's lying about everything, dude.
He's just doing it for money.
Yeah.
Like he's like Tiger, instead of Tiger Thick and On It and Helix mattresses, he's like child trafficking money.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like somebody you can make a lot of money fake, but I guess you can. Any kind of social movement, you can probably scam some way.
You know, what's funny is Jordan Peterson gave him an opportunity to squash all the beef in a sense.
So was Jordan Peterson criticizing him?
No, he was squashing everything. He's like,
come on and tell us what you do. Tell us exactly what. Do you make your bed and then you save children, right? Correct?
Yeah, good for, well, I mean,
he's like, there's a lot of hate about you online. Is it true you don't make your bed in the morning?
Is it true that you're getting, you get $5 every time a kid isn't saved?
Well, yeah, it sounds good. I think devoting your life to stopping child trafficking is a noble pursuit. I'm down. Good for you, Tim.
I just thought of a funny title for this episode.
What's that?
Sound of Flappers.
Sound of Flappers is great. That's so good. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the title.
What's the percentage chance that they're somewhat involved with all this?
For sure. Oh, if you think that there's not like a Comet Pizzagate type thing going on at Flappers, you're redacted. Okay, there's for sure something going on in that weird cage thing they have in the parking lot. Come on, B. 7 times a week, okay? They are doing weird stuff at Flappers. That's the truth, not satire. Yeah.
Can you expound on that at all or no?
I don't know. It's not safe to talk about, you know? I don't have the bravery that Tim has. Tim Ballard, if you're listening, if you're watching, Tim, investigate Flappers. Tim
Caviezel, visit Flappers.
Jim Caviezel would crush Flappers, and that's good. Bring it.
Dude, imagine Jim Caviezel playing the part of Dave. That's perfect.
I want him to play the part of the guy that stops Dave.
Oh,
stops
you're right.
Barb. Or like makes Dave realize what Barb's doing.
I was talking about this movie on a TikTok live, and people were saying that I'm not going to watch that because it's white saviorism. It's like, dog, it was made by two Mexican guys. Two Mexican guys made this movie.
Yeah, the white saviorism stuff is stupid. I mean, sure, some of those movies do that, but this guy literally
it's
is a
true
savior
story.
in white.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? What are we doing here?
This isn't a Disney movie, dude.
They make him some other race. Tim Ballard is Asian in the movie, and they're like, why did you have Tim be Asian when he's white?
Did you know about that controversy?
What?
Do you know when this movie was made?
1987. No, I have no idea.
Damn it. You got it. No, it was made 5 years ago. It was made before the Disney acquisition of Fox. It was made by Fox.
Oh.
And so Disney bought Fox and they tried to squash the movie.
Oh.
Why would Disney be trying to squash a movie about child trafficking?
Oh, right, because Disney's that's where all the kids are. They're under Disney. Right. Yeah. 2 + 2 = 5 for sure. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Think about it, B.
Think about it.
And who is in close ties with Disney? flappers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they wish they were.
Yeah.
Bob Iger, he's negotiating the strike, and he's running all of Disney, but the most important part is their weird trafficking ring, is what you're saying.
We're just here to ask questions, dude.
We're just asking questions.
We're not here to
Questions.
get solutions.
Right.
That's for Tim Ballard.
Okay.
But I have another question for you.
Yeah.
How far do you think Ice House is from becoming another Flappers?
They are way bigger than I think, because now they're owned by the Lakers. So who knows what's going on there? All I want from this episode is Tim Ballard to look into Flappers. That's all I'm asking. Tim, just take a look. Okay, go to Magnolia Avenue, go into the Yoo-Hoo room, and just look around.
Yeah,
just check it out.
Buy 2 milks.
Make sure you respect the two drink minimum.
Yes,
that's very important. Go to the bathroom, see what's going on in there. If you know anything about bathroom issues, fix that too.
Yeah,
They got it going on there.
Tim Ballard, bring your plumbing pants.
Tim Ballard, save us, save Flappers. Do we got any videos of this man? See what he looks like,
Yes, sir.
so we can thank him in person.
I want to avoid the Fox News stuff.
Yeah, so we don't get gadooshed.
Tim Ballard answers most
Weird that he's
controversial
not
questions.
on YouTube stuff.
He is.
It's not. The YouTube thing was a Fox News interview. He hasn't been on any podcasts.
Oh, he has his own podcast.
Oh, okay. We can probably watch that.
Yeah, let's see. We needed to talk.
He doesn't have clips, B.
Let's see here.
I love it. These are awesome. Okay.
Pause it.
Let's do this. I'm ready.
I bet it's he's being silenced, right? He's being shadow banned, right? No TED Talk for him. You want to get the world rid of child traffickers? TEDx is no, thank him.
Yeah. Yeah, if you search Tom Hanks is a predator, the first thing that comes up is a bunch of news sites, you know what I mean? Which they're all in cahoots. Tom Hanks is sharing pictures of gloves, and news stations are very quiet about it.
I don't want anything bad to happen to Tom Hanks or Bob Iger necessarily, but I think it would be hilarious if Tim Ballard shot them both. There's video of him killing them. That'd be pretty funny.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get gadooshed.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to answer that question so badly, in a loud way, so I'm excited.
Let's see.
I don't really think that'd be funny. I like Tom Hanks.
Let's do it, man.
10 taking on 10 hardball questions.
All your positive energy. We're going to answer the controversial questions right now.
They should probably edit all this part out.
He has very head sales executive vibes right now. He's gonna get, all right, team, we got to hit these numbers. All right, some of us are gonna some people are gonna doubt you.
Yeah.
Some people won't believe that you've saved 500 children in a day from Colombia. Those people are predators.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit those numbers. I mean, save those kids. I need money.
The Wolf of Predator Street.
The kids are the most important thing to get my yacht. He has he has a yacht that he bought from all the money that he's secretly getting from this.
Siphoned out.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
There's some big ones. Which one are we looking at? Okay.
Anytime you see somebody with a clipboard, trust him.
Ready to go?
And a violin behind him.
Hey guys, Tim Ballard here, founder and CEO of Operation Underground Railroad. Today we're doing a fun segment, Hot Topic Questions. These are controversial questions.
This is basically 10 minutes of controversial questions.
Is it strange to call it the Operation Underground Railroad when that was already a thing?
Well, he comes from a military background, and he's trying to provide asylum for childs that are, you know what I mean?
I think it's a little weird.
It is.
But it's not terrible, but it's a little strange.
And then it's the foundation name. And also, too, look at that fire-ass emblem, dude.
I mean, it looks cool.
It's chains and it's O.U.R, dude. Are you kidding me, bro?
I mean, he's really doing this great.
Yeah.
Good job. Maybe a blind spot there on the name because it's that was already a thing.
Yeah.
But maybe making another thing that's not associated with slavery. But I guess in a way, though, it is child slavery.
It is slavery, yeah.
Yeah. So,
he's of the volition that there's more slaves now than there ever was during the transatlantic slave trade.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's horrible to hear. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I like how he has so much experience in this topic, but there'll still be people online where they're like, he's not doing anything. He's just doing it for the money.
Well, I don't know which one is true.
I mean, yeah.
I have no idea.
It's unfortunate that there's two people. Like, you could just mind your own business and live your life and let, the repercussions come to him, dude.
The problem that I see, and I could be wrong here, is that there's no trusted news source now that can just tell you.
Yeah.
That you can, present the proof. Because CNN says that it's not, or if they do, people are like, yeah, but that's the Clinton News Network or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would like some unbiased news source to just let me know.
Raccoon Tweeties, baby.
And that's what you get here. We know everything. I mean, if I'm just looking at this guy right like this,
Yeah.
I'm thinking full of shit.
Yeah.
But I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Hawaiian shirt like we do, dude.
Exactly. The top button is buttoned.
Yeah. That's
He
why
looks
you
like
come
a
to us,
sales
dude.
guy. I don't know. It's a bit sketchy so far.
Why'd you call me out for having my top fucking button? Dude?
Unbutton that shit, let loose. I'm like weird.
There you go.
That some of you have been throwing our way, and I got to tell you, we're only excited to answer these questions.
Pause it. I buttoned the top button at work, so I'll give him that. He is at work, so that actually is right. He's in the right there.
Yeah. But when you love what you do, is it work? You know what I mean?
The sooner we answer these questions, the sooner we can all join together and putting all of our efforts downrange into rescuing and rehabilitating more children in need. So here we go.
Okay. So, all right. You've got his vibe already. What do you think about his vibe?
I like nothing more than what I've already said. It's just very like salesy, sales pitch kind of thing. But I guess maybe you have to do that to get people to subscribe and help out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's possible that he's not full of shit.
Yeah.
People have the opinion that O.U.R shouldn't be working overseas. So we do work overseas. We work at home as well. As a special agent working in the government, I was exposed to many leads overseas that weren't being worked, that couldn't be worked because they fell outside the jurisdiction of the United States. That's why I actually quit my job to start Operation Underground Railroad to help law enforcement overseas to rescue children. And shortly thereafter, we came back and started working also in the United States. Are you as...
It's also like, it's weird that he has that Alex Jones-ish voice a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like a drinker's voice. And he's wearing Thor's armband. Do you see this? It's not a watch. It's like, it has like a weird, like sort of mythological, like maybe it could be in Game of Thrones.
It looks like some unreleased Apple tech, dude.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's probably a great hero, and I'm like being a piece of shit.
We're just observing.
We're just doing bits here, okay? We're having fun.
Excuse me.
If I saw this guy in person and he could prove all this stuff, I'd be like, you're a great guy. I wish I was like anywhere near, and let me give you some money.
Yeah.
The association with QAnon, I think makes us, I don't want to speak for you, but it probably makes us both a little bit hesitant to get fully
No,
on
but
board.
I don't believe the association with
Oh, so
QAnon.
you're fully on board then?
I'm not fully on board.
Okay.
No. Like I said, they go, and you're like, yeah. And then they say one wild thing, and you're like, I said yeah to the other things.
What's his wild thing that he says?
It's so hard. I don't keep inventory of these things.
Fair enough.
But I just know my gut instinct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just look at his gut instinct is, I mean, people could say the same thing about me though. I look kind of weird. I'm a weird looking guy.
I've been saying it for years.
Yeah, Gerardo's on board. People say I have small teeth, big gums, look like weird pedo Bill Burr or something like that.
Okay. Nobody said that.
People have in the roast battle.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I wish I hadn't said that, but it's what people have said. So I understand you try not trusting a look, but this guy's look, he just looks like every untrustworthy person I've ever seen.
I'm not even scared. I think this guy's awesome.
Okay.
I like people associating with QAnon and stuff. I think QAnon is blockbuster beat. I still think this guy's cool.
Okay.
But like the whole thing is like, if you say something, I was going to say something wild as fuck right now, but if you say something, people believe that you're completely one-sided on every other issue that's involved with that.
Yeah.
But there's no, it's all black and white, dude. Right. It's like if you go watch Sound of Freedom and you go, hey, something's going on here that I don't like, automatically you're considered a Republican. Even though
that's annoying, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how liberal your views really are. It's like if you're against child trafficking right now in fucking July of 2023, people associate you with QAnon, which is crazy to me. I'm totally Antifa, baby.
Right.
All right, let's see.
Donors and supporters should know that when we go overseas, we are in fact working with law enforcement to target American pedophiles. When they go overseas as sex tourists, their inhibitions are down. So we have a better chance, frankly, of catching them with our international foreign law enforcement partners. And that in turn leads to rescuing children and protecting children at home. The bottom line is with human trafficking and child exploitation, there are no borders and boundaries. And so we have to transcend that concept as well. So what is your response when people say O.U.R is only a funnel to other organizations that are actually doing the work?
My response is, fuck you.
Yeah, who knows? I was thinking, so they're an organization that helps, I guess, like something like Interpol or the CIA in other countries stop child trafficking when like sex tourism. So that's like, I'm assuming Bangkok and whatever, Mexico, excuse me, for
The Philippines.
Philippines. Well, Bangkok, Thailand, Philippines.
Yeah.
And there's like that whole thing. It's a stereotype where it's like there are children there, or even Vietnam. I heard one of my friends went to Vietnam or his dad went and somebody like drove up and was like, "You want a boy or a girl?" And it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
So if they're helping get rid of that stuff, and I do think that's something that but they should target. Somebody should be targeting that and just stopping all the Americans that go over and try and exploit these kids or whatever. That would be good. I wonder though. It's like, who is this guy? Like, who is his organization? How do they? But if they're helping, great.
Yeah. So basically, from what I understand, he used to work for Homeland Security right after 9/11 happened, and so he was investigating weapons of mass destruction. He's a man of faith. This is his story. I'm just fucking what's it called? A parrot on a barbecue, fucking saying what he said, right? With a gun to my head. You got the
I'm a parrot on a barbecue.
with a gun, like I'm dying.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, tell me about Tim Ballard. And I'm like, this is all I know. I'm in a distressful situation right now.
Right.
I'm fucking so stupid, dude. I'm such an idiot. So basically what happened was sometime after 9/11, there was some legislation passed or something that passed where we can now try Americans on foreign soil as if they did those crimes in America. So if you go to Tijuana and bang kids, it's as if you did it on American soil. And so agents of Homeland Security were able to go to these locations and arrest you and try you in America for crimes committed outside of this country.
Good.
So that's how his organization became involved with other governments that weren't America.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds good. I said like we'd order something from DoorDash. That sounds good.
Let's see.
We have many, many partners. This is not to say that we don't also possess the expertise in the field. The full-time people at O.U.R are former law enforcement who have worked these types of cases for decades. Same with our aftercare department. Same with every part and department of O.U.R. However, we also are smart enough to understand that there's certain cultural sensitivities in certain countries that if we can find a partner who can do certain things better than we can do, we're not so proud that we're not going to recognize that and then empower those groups to jointly combat the problem. The goal is to rescue.
He's talking about QAnon.
It's
a cue drop right there.
Yeah. What if he dropped the fucking
He's
they
like,
okay?
Yeah, oh God. Yeah.
kids. And so we're going to work in a way that does that effectively and as quickly and as safely as possible. That means we partner with people. It's the smart thing to do, and that's why we do it.
He's like, yes, we are working with Hunter Biden.
He's a great partier. Oh, you heard about them finding coke at the White House, dude?
Yeah.
No
Dicey.
leads. No leads.
Dicey.
Really? Oh, really, dude?
Oh, really, dude?
No leads, huh? Yeah, dude.
O.U.R claims to support over 6,000 survivors. How is that possible? This is a reasonable question that we get often because we have rescued 4,000 plus, but we say that we take care of, in survivor care, over 6,000. Well, it's a very easy explanation. When we go out and we do a rescue in a country, and let's say we rescue 20 kids, and those 20 kids go to an aftercare home that we're sponsoring for those kids, and there's already 100 kids there, we work to take care of everybody at the aftercare homes that we support. That's how we're able to actually provide services for thousands of more survivors than we actually helped to liberate.
All right, so we don't have to watch this whole thing.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, dude? there's either he's doing something wrong or America is fucked, dude. That's like that's the objective truth, in my opinion.
Well, America's definitely fucked, but the more I watch this, the more believable it is because he's starting to be kind of like boring and just sort of answering questions.
Yeah.
That's how you know that it's legitimate. I'm always skeptical of new organizations on things because for most issues, there's an organization in place to combat it, unless it's a fully new thing like COVID. You know, there's already probably like a child trafficking nonprofit that does what he's maybe not I don't know. So like anytime there's a new thing, I'm like, is this a grift? You know, kind of. Well, it's just like there seems to be with new organizations. A lot of times, it's clearly just to get money from you so they can buy mansions in Los Angeles. So that's what makes me a little skeptical. But the more he talks, the more legitimate it seems because he just is like a boring CEO that's selling his company in this video.
Yeah.
And it's a good cause. So if they save even one kid, I don't really care if it's grifting.
I mean, yeah, it's just also another thing. So the operation that the movie depicts took place in 2012 to 2014, somewhere in that area. And the news reported on it. Like CBS News reported on it and was like, this amazing thing happened in Colombia. You know, a sting that saved X amount of children and then X amount of just people that were enslaved to do whatever their pimps want, basically. Yeah. And it's awesome. His name's Tim Ballard. He ran this whole operation. They have 70 cameras that show the whole thing that went down.
Yeah.
It's currently being investigated. You know, we're getting convictions as we speak. And great guy. Never met him.
And I know just from Wikipedia, well, I think this is true, that another one of the criticisms is that they filmed it and they're like, it's too graphic or something to put it out there. I think he's getting criticism for that.
And then so CBS reported on it when it happened in that year, whatever year it was. And then now the same news organization is reporting that the movie is, what is it called? Just like rocketing these QAnon conspiracies into everyone's brains, you know?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
the whole movie is not about drinking blood. It's not about anything else other than child trafficking. But they want to say that it's like, it's addressing adrenochrome and all that stuff. None of that's in the movie, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a Republican, dude.
I don't know. It's like I said, if they save kids, good. That's great. I'm 100% for that.
And Jim Caviezel, dude.
Great guy. Never met him. Great actor. One of our finest.
What are your thoughts on Mel Gibson?
I mean, he's really good too. I like acting and directing. It's great. I just go on and cancel myself. But no, I mean, yeah, they're both very talented. So it's time for checking in with Scott.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check in with Scott.
Checking in with Scott.
Where's the mouse? There it is. All right, Scott Lurs, man. Where is he at here? Boom.
A surf report, but for if the ice cream freezer at Vaughn's is working or is everything either melted or freezer burned. See, that's underrated. I like that. I don't know what a surf report is. Oh, you don't like it?
A surf report, I'm assuming, is
like if it's good for surfing.
What's the tide today?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to know if the ice cream is bad. Wouldn't you?
I don't really care though. Like, there's a section at Vaughn's. Shout out Vaughn's, dude. There's a section at Vaughn's of discounted ice creams. So you can get fucking $10, $12 ice cream for $3 or $4, dude.
Thank him. So you're too pro Vaughn's to get on this hate, this Vaughn's hate. I look at it as more, why target Vaughn's, Scott?
Yeah.
It could be for any, are you saying Vaughn's has worse ice cream?
Like you can't.
Name in the waters.
Yeah, you can't shit talk Vaughn's and expect great ice cream. You know what I mean? Because Vaughn's they got different brands, B. They got Ben & Jerry's, Tillamook, right? A bunch of these, like if you're buying some fucking dryers, you know what I'm saying? And expecting it not to have freezer burn, what are we doing here, B? Like you got to go for the Tillamook. You got to go for that Ben & Jerry's, even though it's just like one serving. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody's laughing, Brendan. This is serious. Like, and also too, if you really want to treat yourself to some ice cream, go to fucking Salt and Straw, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Salt and Straw. That's controversial. Some people don't like Salt and Straw.
Well, they're fucking blockbuster, B.
You like that flavor of ice cream? I mean, this is kind of like Scott may be doing what people are doing at Tim Ballard, right? Like just focusing on that, but kind of like with Vaughn's, it's like you're shitting on him, but is the ice cream really bad?
Who the fuck doesn't like Salt and Straw, dude?
I've heard that it's like too salty. I'm just kidding. But I mean, no, I've heard people say like, oh, it's just not good. Van Leeuwen's I like. Do you not like Van Leeuwen's? I think Van Leeuwen's.
I've never been there. Great place though.
All right.
Wait, we're not done, dude. What the fuck? Salt and Straw. I want to just really quickly read some reviews here, or rather ratings. You opened up a can of worms that you should have just left closed, sir.
When I had Salt and Straw in Culver City, I wasn't that impressed, to be honest.
Why is your Yelp on San Francisco, B?
Because I'm a man of the world.
Let me see here. What? I'm sorry for being blockbuster here. I feel like this is very important.
I don't.
When's the last time you had Salt and Straw?
Whenever I did the setup, the last time I did it.
Let's see here. Salt and Straw, 4.5 stars, already good. 1,000 reviews. Thank you. I want to
compare it to what Van Leeuwen's has.
Well, I want to see what the people are saying. You specifically said that people do not like Salt and Straw here.
There's one, immediately a 1-star review, but it's mainly about customer service.
I went to only 1-star reviews, so there's not going to be any 5 stars here.
This is what Tim Ballard does too.
Oh, but look at look at this, dude. Thanks for letting us know about your experience. We're saddened to hear that our service did not live up to the expectation for legendary hospitality, dude. And they give him an email address. There was 3 employees, a young lady, and the second one, rude white man, was chatting around and not attending customers. Well, guess what? They don't fucking work there no more, dude.
Also, it says at the end of there, a lot of those children at the end were child trafficked, but Gerardo didn't read that part. I wonder why.
Very upset with this location. I go to Salt and Straw all the time because I love. Bro, they always got new flavors, dude.
That's most ice cream places.
Yeah, right. I don't believe you.
What is most of the big brands?
What is the other one called?
Well, there's Van Leeuwen's. There's McConnell's is another big one in LA.
Van Leeuwen's. How do you spell that?
VAN, maybe LEUW something.
Oh, right there?
Yeah, that one.
Boom. First of all, change the name. Van Leeuwen ice cream, 321 reviews. Nobody goes there.
Oh, dude. That's for one location, sir.
Nobody knows who you are, B. Salt and Straw is feeding everyone, dude. 158, 283, 424, 41. Dude, nobody goes to this place.
I mean, all ice cream is good. Oh, Jenny's is another big one.
Jenny's, at least they're serving a reputable amount of people. Got 996 people going to Jenny's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know shit about dick, dude.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
All right, that's our episode. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.